Yo guys, what's going on? Kingflipper here and welcome to another Marquee Matchup predictions episode. As you know, each week we do these and, well, fingers crossed, we all make some profit. 2 out of 4 right. Not the best, but obviously I did make some money. Obviously the 200% ones, which I was probably going to get right. They were right, which were the Man City, Man United one and the Mönchengladbach versus Dortmund one. Madrid, Sevilla, I was surprised wasn't in there. But you know, this week it's very confusing. There is some other games which I will tell you about if you want to invest in them. Obviously, I've got my Marquee Matchup bar now, you know, with people in the description below who also do predictions. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, because obviously my FIFA Analytics tweets it out all the time of who predicts what. We predict 4, then obviously we get a wild card. I've got a couple of games else which could be involved in the games as well. Best things to do for investments: non-rare golds, 300 to 400 coins, not more than that. Random positions like right backs, left backs, right wingers, centre backs, anything like that normally is worth a bit more money. It always normally go up more in price. It just depends on the teams. Also, if you can get a hold of, don't go rare golds unless it's a big team, which I will tell you about, which is going to be coming up, which are big teams, because there's always one that you need like an 80 rated team and they normally go up in price. And then bronze and silvers, but not all the time. Most teams have bronze and silvers. So right, let's get into it. As you can see on the screen, these are my predictions. I'll let you know who I've invested in, and then let me know what you guys think. So the first game I'm unsure about, because we don't even know if it's going to go ahead, because obviously Italy at the moment have a big coronavirus problem. Lazio versus Fiorentina. If it does go ahead, it's definitely going to be a marquee matchup. It's the derby of the Central Italy. It is a big derby. I'm 90% sure this would. Well, actually, I'm probably 100% sure this is going to be in. But that's if the game goes ahead. We don't know. It's quite easy to invest in Fiorentina players. I don't know about Lazio, but Fiorentina players are probably quite easy to get a hold of. But I'm unsure with that one. Same with the second game. Most of you think, well, it's going to be in there. The Merseyside derby, Everton versus Liverpool. Most of you will think, it's going to be in there, it's perfect. No. It's a Monday night game. It's a Monday game. EA don't normally love dropping Monday games. So, I mean, it's definitely worth an investment for Everton players. Liverpool players are probably going to be, you probably have to pick up rare golds. But Everton players, I know they've got quite a lot of non-rare golds, like the Snake and all that lot. So it might be worth an investment on a few of them, but I wouldn't massively over-invest in this, just in case EA go, nah, we're not putting a Monday night game in. If it was a Saturday or Sunday, I would have said all day long, 100%, definitely a game. But because it's a Monday night game, I'm not exactly sure about that one. Sevilla versus Real Betis. So there's 2 derbies in the Spanish Liga that I wasn't sure about. I went Seville versus Real Betis, which is obviously the Seville derby. I think that's a bigger derby than the Valencia versus Levante, which is the Valencia derby. So, you know, really awkward though with the 2 derbies. I mean, if anyone knows more about the Spanish League or you're from Spain, please feel free to drop in the comments below which one you think would be more. It's definitely one, but I don't know which one it is. So I've gone Sevilla versus Real Betis. The only other reason as well is because Levante or Valencia, one of them had been in an had been in marquee matchups not that long ago, a few weeks ago. So I don't know with that one. But this one may surprise a few people because there is some other big games as well. Galatasaray versus Besiktas. This is the one I've invested in. I'm 95% sure they're going to drop this this marquee matchup in, because it's one of the biggest I think if it's not the biggest, it's one of the biggest derbies in the country, let alone in the world, because it's not just a derby, it's a massive rivalry. I mean, I had to double check, I had to read this up, and it's the Istanbul derby, but the rivalry apparently with this one is mad. Like, there's always fighting or stuff going on, and so that's why I'm going to go for that one, because of how big a derby stroke rivalry this one's going in. I've invested heavily in this one. I've been picking up players for 350 coins at minimum price, so easy to get a hold of players for min price. you could get a hold of players at 300 coins as well. So if you pick them up for 300 coins on a bid, you ain't going to lose money. So, you know, it's a win-win there. But I don't know with that one. Last but not least, I've put this as a wild card only because we've already had the Old Firm derby as a marquee matchup, which I had to go and check back, and it was in December. So Rangers versus Celtic is Old Firm, obviously it's first versus second. The reason I haven't put this as a main game is because obviously we've already had it. I still have to put it as a wild card just in case, because, well, you know, it's EA and it's still a big derby. It's still the Old Firm. Everyone knows about it. But, you know, that's that one as well. I don't think it's worth investing just in case. Again, it's just really weird, these games today. There is another game as well that I was going to put in, but I put the Galatasaray versus Besiktas in, is Monaco versus Saint Etienne, ASSE. It's a top good clash, but we haven't had a French marquee for a while. So that's why I've gone for that one. I did originally go for that one until I read up about the Galatasaray game. So there is a lot of there's a lot of investment play at teams, but there's no guarantee they're going to be in it. So if Lazio Fiorentina was going to go ahead, it's 100%. If Everton versus Liverpool was a Saturday or a Sunday game, 100%. The Seville Real Betis or Valencia Levante, awkward because it's one of each. It could be either. The Galatasaray versus Besiktas should be in it, but EA, you know, it's EA. I've invested in that one the most because it's gonna. If it doesn't come in, it's the least. It's the one you're gonna lose the least on. Sorry. So I mean, I know you guys like investments, but it's awkward. But you know. And then obviously you got Rangers Celtic, which I'm not sure about, and then Monaco versus ASSE. I don't know, but there we go. Very, very awkward marquee matchup predictions. Very, very awkward way to invest in. But as I said, I went Galatasaray Besiktas. But guys, if you find any other marquee matchups you think would be in there, let me know in the comments below. Can't wait to see people looking at the picture and saying, oh, what about this one, even though I've talked about it. So, you know. Much appreciated, guys. Fingers crossed we all make some money. If you do enjoy these prediction videos, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe after. Hit that like button. Obviously, if it does help you out, hopefully I'll make you some profit. Obviously, if you want to see more of these, or any SBCs, or just watch me rage at FIFA, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you got that notification bell on, so you can keep up to date as soon as I upload these, because notifications don't work when I'm streaming. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video stream. Take it easy, and obviously, peace.